storefront property. Good morning everyone. Good morning Facebook, good morning Instagram, good morning YouTube. Wherever this video finds you, good morning. I first want to come to you guys in pieces. I am Davon Ruffin-El. I want to come to you in pieces I customarily do. I want to say Grand Rising, I want to say peace, I want to say Islam, I want to say Ashay, I want to say Assalamu Alaikum. I want to say Shalom, I want to say Namaste, say Hotep, any greeting, peace that you identify with. I want to extend that to you at this time. As I practice the 5 principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and I know that the universe is pleased with what we're doing because we are having success. You know, it's a great thing when you're in a position to see somebody who can benefit from what you know, and when you share it with them, you see it happen, right? You see it happen. We've been doing that a lot. Even before I started doing these videos, sorry about the music, I was jamming this morning to one of my favorite artists. But anyway, long story short, I want to jump right into the topic, ladies and gentlemen, and I do not own the rights to that music. Let me say that up front. You know, Facebook is highly sensitive for everything. But anyway, long story short, I want to jump right into the topic. How do you stay motivated? You know, so people stay motivated, and I know you guys heard this, you know, over and over and over again. By the reason why, right? We do things. Your why is what they say. Is what motivates you to do things, right? But sometimes people aren't very clear about their why. One of the most common, good morning, Michelle Davis. One of the most common whys that I hear is because to provide a better life for my children, which is not specific, right? I call that the cop-out why. Because everybody that told me that didn't stay motivated very long. Now, those things like that can inspire you to do things. You know, you can have inspiration to do something, right? But staying motivated is a little bit different. See, because when you're inspired, that's, in my mind, that's the initial spark that you have when you want to do something, or when you see something that gives you an idea. Oh man, I have to do this, right? But that being said, staying motivated, I want to share a couple of things with you guys on ways how to stay motivated. You know, stay motivated. See, being motivated sometimes is a commitment that you have to have. And that's a scary word to some people, but here's some things that you can do to keep yourself in a state of motivation, right? Because we all are motivated by certain events. We're reactive to certain things, like, you know, if you don't have any money, you'll be motivated to go to work. You know what I mean? Not inspired. You'll be motivated to go to work, right? Because we know that work will eventually give us money, right? So one of the things that I do to stay motivated, and I just mentioned it in the beginning of the live, is that helping other people and seeing them realize their goals, even if it's, you know, something small, right? That helps me stay motivated, right? Giving information to someone that is useful, and watching the value that information has, you know, to that person's life, right? And we all do that. Most of us have friends that call us, and we give them advice, and we like the way that makes us feel, right? by being able to share your experience with someone else in order to help them. Right now, that same friend, you don't want to keep sharing that same experience. They keep doing the same thing over and over and over. It doesn't become that you don't feel good then, right? But for the most part, if somebody is your friend, you want to help them. So there's not a time where you don't feel motivated to help that person, because when that person succeeds, you succeed, and I want to see everybody win. So that's one way. Another way is, and that's just for me personally, right? Another way is a lot of times when we have these long-term goals, which if you see my live about dreams versus goals, you'll understand why I said that with the quotation marks. Long-term goals, right? And oftentimes we lose motivation. And I was just talking to a gentleman that I talk to a couple times a week. He has nothing to do with any one of my endeavors. However, this guy is full of knowledge, right? He's full of knowledge. He's done everything from being a successful stand-up comedian to help create verbiage for the certain legislature and X, Y, and Z. He's like done it all. So we have conversations. And one thing he said, just for the hell of it, he's going to nursing school. Why? I don't know. He doesn't want to be a nurse. But he was inspired, right, to go and be a nurse. He did that. Now that feeling is gone. There was no commitment there. And he says, man, school's coming back up and I really don't want to go. And he's an older gentleman. Like he's probably old enough to be my father, right? Older gentleman. But he's not motivated to do that. So if you saw my video on how to stay motivated during your long-term goals, is you have to break it down into parts and subparts, right? So you can have small successes every day. Sheikah Road, and good morning. How are you? How are you? Thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. You have to break those things down into parts and subparts, so you can have small successes every day, right? So you can have small successes every day. And this has been proven to be true, that'll keep you motivated, because one of the most successful apps in my time is Facebook. That's one of the most successful apps. And that tone is set up, that those notifications are set up to be a certain type of sound, right? That signifies success or something good, right? That's why every time that sound goes off, we go to we've been conditioned, because of the nature of that sound and what those type of tones mean. We've been conditioned to continually grab the phone and check it, because somebody might have liked the status, or somebody might have did this, or somebody might have did that. There are no tones in Facebook or no notifications from Facebook unless you change it that are tones that make you feel sad, tones that make you don't want to look. So we count that as a success, a very, very small, insignificant thing like that. We count that in our mind as a success based off of certain conditioning, right? So if you do, Chi Lee, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, cousin. Appreciate you. If we celebrate, if we break our goals down into parts and subparts, into things that we can do daily or during a small portion of the day, and we can count that as a success, we will stay motivated throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the week, throughout the year, because we're constantly having success. You know, when you hear that Cash App cha-ching, right? When you hear that, you know, that's a tone that denotes that you had some sort of success, right? So we go check the phone, and those things are so insignificant, but it gets the reaction that Facebook wants, the Cash App wants, that whatever company that's sending you whatever app that you subscribe to, and the phone in general, right, is designed to have you want to pick it up. It's designed to have you to be in your hand and with you at all times. Now, me, I don't answer the phone all the time. Every time it goes off. I'm saying that I don't want to. I just be in positions where I can. Or it would be very difficult for me to do. But as soon as I'm free, I check it, right? As soon as I'm free. Small successes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna give you an example of a very small success, right? Let's just say you have a goal, right, to make $100,000, right? You break that down into subparts, go into parts of 1,000. So you only have to make $1,000 100 times, right? And then you break that down into subparts, right? So you only have to make $100. Excuse me, 10,000 times, right? Very, very easy for us to do. But you only have to make $100, and they're talking about what actually happens is making $100 is very, very easy, right? And then you can even break that down into, you know, $50 portions or $10 portions or what have you, right? Doesn't matter, but you make the goal achievable, and that'll keep you motivated. You know, because when you make that first 100, we're not looking at the 100,000. We're just looking at that 100, right? We're looking at that 100 that we just have to make at 1,000 times, you know, and that's $100,000. Very, very achievable goal. If we don't focus on the big goal, we keep it in mind. We have a plan to get there, right? We have a whole plan to get there, but we break it down into achievable parts, and we'll get to that plan much easier because the goal is to do something daily or to achieve a small portion of that goal every day. And I guarantee you that you'll stay motivated, and you'll get to that goal a lot faster. I'm going to use the analogy of when people when we drive. Like, let's just say we have a plan on a GPS. We plan a trip, and you know it's to let's just say we want to go to New York, right? So we look on the GPS. It says 3 hours to get there. If we always thought about 3 hours, right, that trip would seem longer than it really is. But some people, I know I do. I say, okay, it's going to take me this time to get to the I-95 toll, right? It's going to take me this time to get to, you know, the tunnel, bridge, blah, 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 blah. I break it down into small portions as I'm driving. It makes the trip seem a lot faster because I'm not dealing with the whole situation. Even though we're dealing with one plan, that plan has a lot of moving parts. and we achieve success just that same way. Nobody says, yeah, I want to be a doctor, and doesn't think about, all of the prerequisites and all the things that you have to do before that. You would lose motivation every single time, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of study in order to be able to sign paperwork as a doctor, right? Because we know the nurses do all the work. And the doctor says, yeah, that's right, and signs the paper, right? But anyway,
so many billionaires.
wow. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, just remember, the best way, in my opinion, to stay motivated is to make small, achievable successes a part of the goal, instead of trying to reach a large goal, right? Make a plan and break it down to parts and subparts, and you'll always have success. You'll always stay motivated, because I don't know anybody sad when they have success, right? Make you a happier person, and you'll be closer to the goals that you set. With that being said, I am Davon Ruffin-El. Like me over on YouTube and subscribe. Please share this video, because it may be for somebody. If not for you, it may be for someone else who it can help, right? That being said, I like to say peace, and everybody have a great day.